There's nothing like going back and playing a good old classic every now and again. I'm pretty sure you know what the story behind Mega Man 1 is, right? You know, Dr. Wily, that guy right there in the middle. He takes over 6 of Dr. Light's robots and has them do his bidding. It's up to Mega Man, Dr. Light's main servant, to stop them. So what made Mega Man such a big deal in the first place? Well, this was the first game to have a non-linear path. Okay, yeah, you still go from point A to point B with some really good platforming elements, but you don't go level by level. You choose what level you want to go to. And after you defeat a boss, you can use that boss's power against another boss, and usually, it'll kill them a lot faster than your Mega Buster. So what we're seeing here for the first time is a choose your own path, and weapons that were used for more than just to attack. This was something we never got to see back in the late 80s. So what bosses are there? Well, there's Bomb Man, not to be confused with Bomber Man. He just throws bombs and jumps around. You got Gutsman, and he just jumps around. Make sure you time your jumps against his so that you don't get stunned, and he'll usually throw a block at you. Cutman, he usually jumps around as well and throws a little scissor at you, and it acts like a boomerang. Electman, who throws a lightning bolt, and if it hits something, it spreads out. Iceman, he has the easiest pattern and can die within 3 hits. And Fireman, he throws fire, and he can just stand in one spot and take any damage. This guy doesn't flinch. And once you finally defeat them all, you get to face Dr. Wily. Well, not quite. You have to go fight your way through his fortress that you don't see. Once you get there, you have to overcome other obstacles before you can reach him. Whether it's defeating certain bosses, or defeating bosses you've already beaten. Tell you one thing, it feels very weird playing Mega Man 2 before playing Mega Man 1. That's what it was like for me. I can see a ton of differences between Mega Man 1 and everything else after. For example, at the first one, when you get to a boss area, there are still enemies and obstacles to overcome. So yeah, you can still take damage and die before you reach the boss. Second, there are no energy tanks. So I hope you're really good at jumping and dodging, because it's gonna come in handy. And unlike every other Mega Man game in the later franchises, there are only 6 bosses. Sure, yeah, I know in Mega Man Powered Up they added 2 more, but this was the first, and it only had 6 bosses. And to be honest, the Gutsman Power-Up, probably the worst one in the entire game. It's only good in certain areas. That's it. Everything else is completely usable. Also slightly different is the fact that your special item and weapon that you get from Dr. Light, you don't get it from him. You have to find it in Electman stage. So make sure you've already beaten Gutsman before you get that weapon. Otherwise, you'll never get through Dr. Wily's castle. The game did have a few design faults, like the fact that you didn't know that you needed that until it was too late. Second, now, I believe a lot of you already know about that song, No Sleep Until Clear, where they sing about the 3 largest obstacles in the entire game. Well, I believe they missed a huge point. No, the Gutsman thing isn't hard. No, the Electman stage part wasn't hard. And no, the Yellow Devil wasn't hard. I mean, yeah, I used the pause trick too, but I never got to do that before. I had the Anniversary Collection, and I beat him without doing that. The biggest platform problem you're going to have are with these stupid moving shooting platforms. They will kill you faster than any other boss in the entire game. Still, you gotta give credit for where this game came from. It introduced a lot of new elements to a platforming game, and was a lot of fun, and very challenging. It was a benchmark, it was a landmark, and a legend. That's why I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. It's a great game to add to your collection.